Welcome Michigan DECA to the first Google Hangout of the 2016-2017 District Council. I'm excited that you guys are joining us here today because you're taking the first steps to owning your future this year. I'm Abhi Samantapudi, your state president. Alongside me is Grace Morrison, your state secretary, Anthony Bozio, your state treasurer, and Stuart Green, your vice president of public relations. Today we're going to be going over things that your chapters can do to get ready for the new year. Remember, if you have any questions during this Google Hangout, you simply have to tweet using #MIDECA and we'll answer them live. Now, without any further ado, let's go to Grace, who's going to talk about membership.
This year, Michigan DECA totaled 8,505. With that, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you. At the state conference, you'll have the ability to earn the Give Me 5 plaque. In addition, if all guidelines are followed, you have the opportunity to have $250 taken off of your district conference fees. If you're thinking, how will I reach 5 new members this year? I have a couple tips for you. My chapter is striving for 100% membership. So this year we held a DECA meet and greet for new and/or interested members. In addition, I recommend talking to every marketing class at your school. Not every marketing class is as involved with DECA as others. So we took just a short 15-minute break to talk to all members. This not only allowed students to know that we are bringing in new members and interested in new members, but a warm welcome.
Thanks, Grace. Now next we're going to go to Anthony, who's going to give us a sneak peek of the upcoming State Leadership Conference.
Taking place from November 7th to the 8th, the State Leadership Conference is one not to be missed. This year's Leadership Conference has been designed to teach members 21st century leadership skills, business trends for marketing professionals, competition strategies, and insight on DECA projects and activities. During these days of excitement, you'll have the chance to network and connect with chapter officers from all across the state, as well as partake in numerous workshops ran by myself along with many other qualified individuals. After having learned how to maximize your participation in DECA, we will board the Detroit Princess for a night filled with great food and even greater people. But don't forget that although this conference is a little bit more laid back than the State Career Development Conference, all participants are required to dress in appropriate business casual attire. Now, with that being said, this conference is an excellent opportunity to take away as many things from it as you can to help you on your journey to the ICDC. If your chapter is already signed up, get excited because this conference is one you will not want to miss. But if your chapter is not yet signed up and you're interested in going, make sure to talk with one of your advisors about it and show them the importance of attending this conference. We're excited and we really hope that we get to meet each and every one of you at this conference. Thank you.
Lastly, let's go to Stuart, who's going to give us a quick overview of competitive events for the year.
Thanks, Abhi. When it comes to choosing your event, it's important that you choose one that fits your personality. By doing so, you will feel more comfortable and more confident when in front of your judge. Start by asking yourself these initial questions. Do you like working in a team? Do you do well on the spot? Or are you better if you prepare months ahead of time? If you don't like working in a team, then don't choose a team event and vice versa. If you do well on the spot, then a role play event may be for you. If you need lots of time to prepare, choose a written event. Once you have the type of event chosen, dig deeper within the categories to find one that suits you. Do you like fashion? Do you like entrepreneurship? DECA's wide array of events offers just about any real-world category you can think of. So try and choose one that you're genuinely interested in. Even if you don't feel great about any of the events, always remember that the true purpose, aside from winning, is to help you grow and learn new skills in these fields so that you can succeed in your future. It's important that not only you know this, but your chapter as well. By answering these initial questions, you can determine the type of event that's best for you. If you've chosen the right event, you can ensure you're confident and passionate about your topic so that you own this year's competition.
Thanks, Stuart. Now, I know the audio cut off a little bit during that period, so I want to go over a few things that you perhaps might have missed. So in the beginning, Stuart was talking about the difference between a team event and an individual event. So it's important that you emphasize to your members that Perhaps if they are someone who likes to work individually, there's someone who doesn't perhaps like to rely on others and wants to work independently, then doing an individual series event might be best for them. But if there's someone who just really likes working with others, then they might choose to do a team event, either a written paper or a team role play. Now, we want to, again, give you guys the opportunity to tweet your questions using hashtag #MIDECA. We're going to check periodically to see if you guys have any questions. And in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll answer any questions that you guys post. In the time being, I would like to talk about something that's very important for a lot of chapter leaders who are trying to recruit new members. Now, it's important to remember that, you know, even if you've been in DECA for a few years, it's sometimes hard to keep up with all the initiatives we have going because DECA is such a dynamic and growing organization. And imagine trying to explain to a freshman or a new member, you know, about the intricacies of a role play or all the specifics of a written event. It can be a really hard task. And that's probably not the most effective way for us to first reach out to our new members. So what I like to encourage all of our chapter officers and chapter leaders to do is try to ask people in your school in marketing about what they want in high school or what they want in their career. You'll find that people's aspirations range from wanting to be the CEO of Apple to just wanting to ask out the girl that they like to homecoming. So, you know, the important thing to note here is that DECA is a skills-based organization. We teach our members how to speak confidently. We give them opportunities to improve their leadership skills, to be more collaborative. So regardless of what our new members' aspirations are, we can mold ourselves to fulfill them through the lessons that we teach. So instead of focusing on the specifics of fundraising or competitive events or community service, talk about general things, about leadership, about confidence, and how we can mold ourselves to help our members. So at this point, I don't think we have any necessarily new questions that we haven't answered yet. Keep in mind that if you have any questions throughout the year, you can always tweet them out using hashtag #MIDECA, and we're going to reach out back to you as soon as possible to answer those questions. The emails of the state officers can also be found on the Michigan DECA website, and if you email any one of us, we'll get back to you as soon as possible and guide you to the correct answer. Now, at this point, I would like to invite all of you to join us again next month on November 6th for the November edition of these Google Hangouts, as well as I'd like to invite all of you to join us for our State Leadership Conference just coming up in November. Thank you, and I hope each and every one of you have a great night and a great DECA year.